welcome to my channel, Sashell Speaks Messages. I'm SA. So this is your reading for the month of July 2019, your heart readings, soulmates, passion and dreams. And we're going to be going in like with messages while I was meditating for you. And thank you for all the love and care that you all are providing. Keep coming to this channel, keep getting guidance, and keep spreading it, keep sharing it, guys. I'm using Crystal Visions deck this month. For the lighter energies, though it will give you the intuitive messages, everything that I view for you, I'm going to be clarifying you that. So one card flipped out of this deck, and I'm also going to be using my plain deck, my shells deck from my collection, and this also one card flipped out of the deck. We're going to be talking about it later on, but I'm going to be giving you the message what I'm picking for you. And it's coming like, first thing that I saw, and the words that's coming is okay, so the word that's like coming is mind your emotions. That's it. I really picked up that mind your emotions. And for me over here, it's nothing bad. It's something telling that you really need to take care of your words that's like coming in your mind, that's like wanting to come out of your heart. Means whatever is being said and done in this time frame should be equalized and should be balanced. Okay, so while you are communicating with someone, while you are dealing with someone, may it be your partner, may it be your any sort of situation in general form, you need to be really clear about, and very much like in points you should say it, you should speak to that, and you should speak to the other person. This can be like, why I'm picking mind your emotions is that because maybe the situation is going from vice versa. Maybe you are in this sort of situation where you are either being like hurt. Okay, when I'm saying hurt, means there is something that I can see over here which is like going in rotation, and when it is like running in rotation, you hardly see the blades over there which is like attached with the water. Okay, so it's like something which is revolving, and there are sort of like to give the splashes out there so that the water can cut through and can go in different directions. Those blades are there and you hardly see it, because when you're seeing the speed of that, you're only seeing water coming out of it, means making a very good appearance over here. That's what I want to say, that you really need to, maybe this mind your emotions is that you really need to take care of your emotions. Okay, some of you will be in the emotional process of something, some sort of treatment is going on. So this can be connected with medical things over here, which is a totally different subject which you need to take care of. If you really need help, go take that. But what I'm feeling and seeing over here is coming as a mix over here. Some of you might be going through some sort of blades or some tools, equipments that doctors use. So this can be some emotional, your life situation wherein you are going through. So this can be some sort of surgery that you went through and you are now in the healing process. This can be something connected with liquids. Okay, so maybe you are going on liquid diet, or someone is telling you that you need to consume more of liquid, or this can be something connected with something like liquids, wherein like because our stomach also, you know, it does contain all the juices and all that stuff, because whatever we eat, it just get, you know, digestion process and everything. So over here I'm not telling about the science, but this is connected with something like that. So this can be like you are into some sort of process of, or some of you are like into transformation, wherein like you are you know, getting more like healthy in a way, like fit. So maybe some of you are on the journey of losing out weight, or making yourself more perfect, and you're heading towards grabbing those things which is like more, or which are like more healthy for you. Okay, so basically like fitness routine or something. For some of you in general way it is coming. Now mind your emotions is also coming, like maybe you are telling to someone that you can't talk to me like that, or you hardly give me that attention that I seek. So it's like I have to like take care of my emotions, as if like you are not exactly telling that person, but you are taking care of your own gestures, the things that you were doing so much, now you're going to be minding it. Okay, so you are going to be actually taking care of your heart, I do feel, and that's like very important for you in this time frame. I do feel that some emotional cut was here, and that emotional maybe communication that's like hurting you. Someone said some things, and then it's like went very fast, and then it's like also telling you, or someone is making you you know, made you believe in something, or and now making you believe in something. When I'm saying this means, I don't want to make you confused over here. It's something like someone changed their way. So when they change their way, what you are going to be doing, it's like you are going to be taking care of your emotions. So if someone is on your mind and is in your heart, it is very difficult to balance this part, okay? That's what I feel, because this is like going in fluctuations. This is like all puzzled, so you're having that anxiety. And this is, I do feel that some of you are going through emotional turmoil of anxiety process over here. That's a circle over here. So this part is like how to speak, how to convey. So that convey part can be very difficult for you guys, and which is the like lesson or circle that you're going through. And these are universal terms over here that we really need to understand, learn, and then come out of this, and sometimes get out of it. Sometimes we really need to knock things out so that we can actually survive in this world. And emotional things are way harder to get into, digest, and then live a normal life, which is a task. I do feel not even the exams are that difficult, because they'll come and go, but this exam of life is real like turmoil over here. I do feel, Taurus, for you guys, okay? So for some of you, yes, of course, it's some sort of emotional churning over here, which is like consistent also. And sometimes I also feel that this is like a pretend zone. So possible that people cannot see what is going beneath or behind the relationship. Actually, what they see is like, okay, fine, everything is okay, but what is behind it, you know it, and your partner knows it, or the person you are dealing, or the link that you have, you both know it. Obviously, no one can know, even me. I am just a messenger over here. So you know the reality of your situation. So people who are dealing with these situations, they'll pertain to it, they'll know it, what I want to say and what I meant to say. And then I do feel that this is a high time, because that churning is getting more fast, okay? So something over here is way faster than before. So if this is your situation of anxiety, I do feel that you need counseling. And when I mean to say counseling, this counseling can be of any helping hand that you need. If you need more clarity to a particular situation, maybe you're into tarots, so maybe you're getting a counseling, or you need to get a counseling. Maybe you're just having a communication with someone, okay? So someone who is connected with you, maybe from your family, maybe a friend, okay? Or this can be a very deep communication, which is like one person is more emotional over here than the other one. Maybe some situations changed between you both. So I also feel that someone cuts off the communication more often, and because of all that, it's like way harder for you in specific to bear all this. And that's why like you're minding your own emotions now. It's like, I have to take care of myself. I do feel that maybe one day you're standing up from, like getting up from the bed, and you're like just standing in front of the mirror, and you're just made be like your your bathroom, or like whatsoever, wherever you are, but there's a mirror out there, and then you are like looking at yourself, and you are asking your questions to yourself actually. Okay, what do you want? I really feel Taurians are like standing in front of, like, because they're very I do feel that when they decide, it's like that's it. It's very difficult for them to come out of it for time being. Then they need their own time, and when they understand the situation, they need time for that. And when they understand it properly, they're going to be taking their decision. So they do stick to their own decisions. They feel that this is what I feel is right. Possible, Taurus, you are dealing with someone or a relationship which feels though more fixative over here, which is like something is not changing. It's like a burden routine, or there's something, a repeat telecast to it, or someone who maybe this is from your side and the person is feeling that way, because these can go vice versa. I'm speaking from last 9 minutes and 35 seconds, and I am into these messages. I've hardly started any of your cards now. I do feel that now I should get on with that. So one card that flipped out of the deck is a 3 of Wands over here. So looking at 3 of Wands, it might be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because that's one card that flipped out can give you the signs as well, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so you might be dealing with any. And the bottom energy over here is coming as a Chariot, so might be dealing with the Cancerian out there. All right, can you see it properly? But that's like a decision, I do feel. That's like something that you are about to make a decision. This is also something that you have actually analyzed both the sides, both of your, you know, your partner or your link or your situation side. You now have come to some common conclusion. And this is also something that some of you might be feeling that they hardly notice that I am not here or I'm not available, or you feel that they don't realize that they are hardly available when I need them. So possible that you are dealing, for some of you, maybe you're dealing with someone who is at a distant place, or this is an emotional distance that's like, now it's really pokey over here. Okay, so something is hurting you. You might be waiting for a very long time for someone. Possible this like blade or this circle is like you have controlled your emotions for a very long time, and I do feel that either you are going to be getting that full circle of like communication, clearing out all the emotions. So for your own sake, I do feel that this is a decision. That's also meeting, I do feel. And this is also someone you are waiting for, that when they're gonna come, I'm going to be talking this time. So maybe someone is coming from far, maybe this is just from like kilometers apart. It doesn't matter that way. All matters is that you like connected on that level. If you are not, then there is no point, because if you feel consistently ignored or disrespect is there, then there is no point of this journey. I really feel this. Okay, this is something in a chaotic rush. There is a rush, I can feel, rush of emotions, rush of communication, rush of things towards you either, or you are going towards that person. So this is going to be like clarifying things up basically. Yes, when I'm cutting the deck, this is the Chariot, and this is the Unknown card, and I love this card in this deck because it's an extra card actually, but also it's like sort of a major for me. Okay, I do consider it as like totally intuitive card. So the Unknown card is something that maybe your current situation is like off track. It's more of like anonymous to you. You don't know what is going on. This is like a this is like some sort of area, this is some sort of emotion that you are unable to understand, or you are unable to understand the person over here, which can be like you cannot figure out. That's more good words actually, if I attach that. You cannot figure out the situation, you cannot figure out the person, or that person cannot figure out, like they cannot figure you out. Okay, so let me shuffle and let me connect more cards to this line. So you just got Three of Wands. You have some plans, and for those plans you are waiting for the final communication, final talk, final meeting, and then you are going to be grabbing what you want. Then you are going to be having the movement. Actually, it's a decision time. July will be the decision time, I do feel. For some of you are going to be having this meeting in the 3rd week of July itself, or 3rd date of July itself. Okay, so it depends upon what you are up to. Yeah, for some of you it's been delayed for a very long time, whatever it is. Yeah, sort of like someone was telling you on the phone, yes of course, and having an emotional communication with you, I'm going to be having a meeting soon, I'm coming back. Okay, or someone was telling you that don't worry, I'm going to be clearing you that stuff out, which is like can be the source of anxiety for you. That's what I saw, like in a rush. Okay, so you got few cards over here. You got 3 cards one by one. You're getting 4 of Cups. Yes, of course, you are missing that one person or missing that link. And with the 4 of Cups, I do feel that this is all about the wait. This is all about some sort of conclusion. This is all about some sort of decision making which you are seeking, which you really want to make. And I do feel this 4 of Cups is also some sort of a socialization, that or being social means that there are other people but you hardly get involved, and like even if you go out, you're not that much involved. Like emotionally, even there are proposals, you're not that much interested in all that stuff because you're still waiting from that past situation. So this past can be a recent past. Okay, for some of you, you just trying to figure out someone so that you can make a decision, again I said so, and then you can move on with anything that you want to do. Some of you might be with this person for a very long time, yeah, and you know, while I'm speaking for you, it might be like years for you, that like you have gone through this process and you have ignored so many problems, issues within the relationship, because obviously nothing is perfect. We're gonna fight, we're gonna quarrel with one another, but what matters is that if you come out of that fluctuation, then you can come on some decision, because I do see with this that there is affection, there is love also, there is some sort of purity someone wants in the relationship. And when I talk about purity, it's about that someone is seeking that old innocence, like old gestures or something in the relationship, okay, which is very important. You're getting Page of Cups. Yes, I said so, that there is affection. You might be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Let me arrange more cards. You got last card, yes, Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius can be around you, some sort of that aura. Maybe this sign falls in your chart or their chart, or they might be dealing something with someone. This can go either way, but let me arrange it, and then we are going to be grabbing more messages. This communication problem, this is a cut through communication. They if this is someone you are dealing, it's like a rush of events, it's like rush of communication. Sometimes it's so much that you feel everything is so fine, and then suddenly you feel that there is hardly any sort of like attachment. I also feel like there is one term to that. Let me just recall that we go into. Sometimes when we feel like we have talked with that person, everything is fine, and then we hang like the phone, like we keep the phone down, and in few moments or few minutes it feels as though nothing is right, okay. That term, I really want to recall that. It's not even insecurity, it's something more of like, it's something connected with the term of like mind and heart and these chakras, okay. Give me seconds, guys, I just want to think about that. I do feel skeptical, I do feel that, okay. So maybe this is like being skeptical about the situation. Okay, fine, everything is fine, someone makes you trust the situation, and then suddenly everything goes off track in your mind and in your heart, which is quite normal, because maybe you have gone through some things in life, okay. And but going over about those situations can create more problems as well. Now let's see. I do feel that this is like a distant communication, or sometimes very so much of communication, and then it ends up like you still feel like haven't talked at all, okay. So we just talked in the morning, and or we just talked in the night. Someone is telling you, honey, we just talked in the night, and we talked for like 2 hours straight, and then I had work in the morning, I had a shift. But as of like someone's expectation, maybe this is yours, like you should have called me in the morning at least to say good morning to me. As if someone is telling you that you could have called me, and just for 2 seconds should have said me like good morning honey, or anything like that, those words that you really need. So I do feel that someone over here is in consistent demand of some emotional stability, emotional it's something very difficult to make you even understand. While I'm on a camera and I'm rolling it, I'm recording it, it's like every person is so different that they want consistent support to something, and affection to something, or something to rely on, like consistently saying I love you, I am like this, and all. People are different in this world, okay. So it depends how you are. Well, so let's see. But I do feel that there is sincerity to this situation, or maybe you're involved with this person from last 1 year. For some of you, this is like a 1-year connection straight, okay. You've known this person, gone through graphs, little up and down, but there is affection over here, I can see at least. Or you might be dealing with someone who is already in a relationship. I'm looking at 3 of Wands and it's giving me the message, and that's why they cannot be with you for like a very long time, or they cannot give you so much of time, because they need to give time to others as well, or the connection in their life as well. Maybe they have a child, 1, 2, doesn't matter. because the cards are telling some immature energy as well. Or you might be involved with someone with the age difference. So maybe you are younger, they are not. Maybe they are younger, you are a little elder to them. It goes with vice versa. Okay? Figure out your life. Let me see. You already have 4 cards on my deck, but you got 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Page of Cups, and Knight of Swords. So please guys, give me a card. So you got 2 cards more. So the first card you are getting is the 5 of Wands. It's like when there is no satisfaction to something, means there is dissatisfaction. Means that you both are into arguments. Missing but then having arguments. Or one person is having consistent arguments with you. Okay? It's like I do feel as sort of like a competitive journey for you to stay in someone's world or to fit in someone's world, or someone is feeling this, okay? And that's what the problem is. So the second card is, yeah, you either forgive someone very easily or you ignore many things that's like wrong in the relationship or in the connection. With the 10 of Cups, there is selfless love over here. There is someone who is totally in just love, okay? And it's like, okay, fine, you sometimes feel ignored, you sometimes feel that there are problems, but still there is something. I said so, white lotus. Is there any white lotus? I mean, I've seen pinks, I don't know, there are with a little bit of hint of pink to this, but I do feel that this is something like you wait for this person regardless, you know, because you love them. Because this is 10 of Cups, maybe because of the family or for the family, or maybe because of someone of a Page of Cups, okay? So children or child or family involvements. Or you are missing someone who is at a distance, is having a relationship, maybe married, they have kids and they have their responsibilities and they have a family, and you are missing them and you know that, but it is a tough journey for you to forget about them as well. So this can be anyone. And yes, 9 of Swords, you are thinking, you are having sort of anxiety, or maybe you are dealing with someone who is your partner but involved with someone, okay? And you still ignore these things and you're okay, or you are just not demanding so much from them because you feel that there's no point of arguments, because both of you, when you communicate, it's less of love and more of like arguments. I also feel that either you, there's overlapping energy over here, either you are having some sort of outer communications with someone, or they are having some outer communication with someone and you know it, that you have a baby with this person. For some of you, there is a new baby in your arms. This is for very tiny of you. I don't know with whom it will pertain, but this is like you are having a child with this person, or you got the news of like either you are pregnant or you heard something about your partner that they are having a relationship with someone who is pregnant, which is very weird because like normally it's not, but this is very weird because you're figuring out some things. That can be the emotional turmoil for you. And you might be having some sort of communication with this person that you never said that, you know, you were involved with me, then what is that? And it might be telling you that, you know, my partner is pregnant, or my, you know, it can go vice versa, guys. You just need to tackle that. But you are definitely having 9 of Swords. You are having anxiety of like where this thing is going, because I do feel there are many messages lingering on, maybe unread, okay, or read but reciprocation is not here. So fine, I want to talk about the card that flipped out of my playing deck. You're getting 5 of Swords energy. You have this feeling of emptiness. The communication is a problem with the person. Either it's like irritation, it's arguments, or it's like one person expects more or they do more and then the other person is not doing it. Or for some of you, whether it's a time frame of 10 years or 1 year, doesn't matter that way, because it's your life, guys. And maybe there are problems going on from last 5 months or so, of like the way the person communicates. So change in gestures. Yes. 5 of Cups, there is absence of emotions, or there is someone who is making you feel loss of emotions. Okay, can go vice versa again. Let me ask that why there is 4 of Cups. Okay, there is a problem of accepting as well, like knowing the truth but unable to accept, which is the first part to, or for the healing, because you have to accept this. Yeah. 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands is coming over here. There are things in the air, or someone promised you things, a lot of things, something happened very fast, and that's why you are unable to forget about that person, and or they are unable to. But with the 8 of Wands energy, again, bottom energy is Queen of Cups, so can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But with the 8 of Wands energy, I do feel that regardless, your life is taking a different turn, things are very fast, but this is emotional turmoil over here, which is like you cannot figure out why you are behaving like that, or why the other person is behaving that way. And this is also someone said things but they never landed, or this can be things that you both got involved into too much. They came and visited you, or you went there and figured out that they are already in relationship, or there can be distance between you both. This can be that someone you are waiting for, that this time I'll have a clear communication with them. So this can be someone who is coming, traveling, or coming and meeting you, or there can be some sort of decisions happening between you both. Let me see, just want to shuffle the deck. Like, what's your July, like when you're leaving July, what's your energy? What's the energy while leaving July? Okay, you got the card over here. Taurus, you're getting the Lovers reversed. So you might be dealing with a Gemini, but you're getting reversed. Regardless of the promises, regardless of the love, regardless of the gestures, or regardless someone is offering you things, it's still the same turmoil. It's like unable to decide. Your zone will be unable to decide, and I do feel someone is keeping things on fate, or time, or on the circle, or whatever will come, and that you don't like it. Okay, and you're like, they cannot make decisions. So I also feel that regardless of whole of this love and romance or proposal, someone is unable to make a decision, or you will be in this position while leaving the July, that I can make a decision, I don't know. Okay, so your mind will be a little hodgepodge, because unable to let someone, like, let them out, because you cannot forget them, or you are upset because they made a decision. And that's what the healing part is all about. This is also someone who is in relationship, they are unable to leave that zone, or you are unable to leave the zone to be with someone, or you are not leaving someone because you want them to be here. Okay, this can take any turn. I hope, guys, that this shall help you. And this is also a card of like your heart card, your self card, the Lovers reverse, that don't make major decisions in this time frame, because even if you know, you still need to make so many clearance rounds over here. Like, you need to talk to this person, okay, and before making any sort of important decisions or major decisions, or leaving, or wanting to be with them or not, you still need to figure out many things, because there is some immature energy as well, and maybe you are fighting for them. Okay, I hope, guys, that this shall help you. Take care. I love you. I'll be back.